Hi guys, hope everybody's doing okay. I'm here to do another reading, another video, and I've got the wishing well, the oracle card that I'm going to read on today, the wishing well. Hope I showed it enough. And that well looks like there's gold in there, in that wishing well, and a mask. Okay, and it's number 48. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card makes you The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then, trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. In reversed, this is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desires or your desire. Wow, that's beautiful. You cannot demand for the universe to give us what we want. Okay, so that was that oracle card. And then let me shuffle this deck and get a few cards. And I believe this morning, instead of saying my own opinion, I might say a few things, but I'll read from the deck, from the guidebook. Strength, personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. You're stronger than you thought you were, collective. Somehow you're getting enlightenment that you're stronger than you thought you were, than you knew that you were. Wishes come true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life, good fortune, faith in the universe, that all will be well. Seems like he's not looking around for different choices. And there's a little lamp, a genie lamp. Seems like the genie's coming out to give him what he wants. I believe that was this. Well, I thought it was a 7, but it's the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. He's getting his wishes coming true. Well, that's what it says. Duh. Wishes come true. Your dreams become reality. A magical time of life. Good fortune. Faith in the universe. That's beautiful. So your wishes are coming true. Oh, here's the 7 of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful. I thought this one was the 7 of Cups. But make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options and addictions. Okay, let's pull some cards. I got the 6 of Wands like we did yesterday. I did a reading yesterday. There's the 6 of Wands. Victory. Victories over conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama. Unless the situation is really worth your time, then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. So very ambitious people are probably trying to cause conflicts into your life. Bring opposition. It could be a Queen of Wands, a Sagittarius, Aries, or there's another fire sign. I can't think of it right now. Aries, Sagittarius, and gosh, I can't think of what other fire sign there is. But either way, you're going to be getting victory. Somehow, the universe is going to make it happen and bring all the right people, all the right situations, open up all the right doors. The Queen of Wands is a brilliant, talented, independent, controlling person. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. But going back to the signs, and then we've got rest, the 4 of Swords. Insights that come from meditations, the need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. Mental exhaustion, and get more sleep. What's that other sign? Aries, Sagittarius, and I'm sorry guys, I can't think of it. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. Unnecessary worry. So, since there's no need to worry, plant the seeds. Have patience. Your investments are going to be rewarded. We can't make demands on what we want to the universe. We've got the King of Wands now here. Motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So, but what I was going to say about the 7 of Pentacles, Do your planning. Do your strategizing, rest and just be patient and try not to worry. Because just like that Oracle card said, make your wish and just have faith that somehow it'll come to pass. And right here, the Seven of Pentacles says you're doing all the right things. You're planting your seeds. Your efforts on your investments will be rewarded in the future. There's a need for patience. And that is what the Seven of Pentacles is, having patience on what you've been working on. We've got the Five of Swords, an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Don't worry about the people that are trying to, do anything to cause you, to have a hard time. Here's this guy laughing and running away with the money. And then the guy at the table is feeling very disappointed because he lost. So if you're losing money or you're not being able to make the money that you have been trying to make, you're kind of low on money, if somebody's been taking it from you in an underhanded way, don't worry. Unnecessary worry is not needed right now. The world, a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Wow. So you've come to a full ending, to a completion of something that you've been working on. So I think I'm going to stop with those three right there. And let's see what the Seven of Pentacles says. This is a card of patience and faith. Think of your efforts so far as being like planting seeds in a garden. If cared for properly, then your harvest will be bountiful and abundant. However, that usually doesn't happen overnight. The Seven of Earth can make it feel as though things have come to a standstill, but they haven't. Plans, like plants, take time to grow, and some dreams grow more slowly than others. There's no need to worry. Tend to your metaphorical garden, and it will bring forth fruit. In the meantime, this is a good time to rest, assess your plans for the future, and work on other priorities. Just don't ignore the garden. Additional meanings are perseverance, slow but measurable progress, future rewards for your efforts, reaching a preliminary goal, unnecessary worry. And the card that comes with this one, the wisdom card, is the Wheel of Fortune. Reminds us that even though things may seem to be stuck, it's only temporary. Archangel Gabriel will help you to get things moving again. So even though it feels stuck because somebody is getting into your life, somebody is, doing things they're not supposed to, trying to cause you to not have money, financial stability. And I'm going to also read on the wheel. Gabriel, the archangel of motivation and action, spins the great wheel to send you on the next phase of your life. It's possible that your interlude with the hermit made it feel as if time was standing still. You don't always make physical progress when in meditation or spiritual study. However, you're done with your inward reflection, and now it's time for things to move forward. The wheel starts to turn. This card is indicative of a change of luck, and given its astrological association with the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, it's usually a change for the good. You'll notice synchronicities, signs from the angels, and good fortune coming your way. Old blocks are lifted, and you should start to notice momentum building in the direction of your dreams. Try to hang out with only positive, happy people as you sculpt your dreams into reality. And if you don't have people to hang around with, just try to be as positive as you can. Just know that things are going to happen. Somehow, some way, they're going to happen. Maybe you're going to talk to a certain somebody that's going to, help you financially, or, just the universe is going to bring the right people, the right opportunities. And additional meanings of this card says amazing new opportunities, making progress, the power of positive thinking, the balancing of karma, a new car or travel, and then the world. Actually, I never read the Five of Swords, right? The Five of Swords. The Bendito Five of Swords. Although you may try your best, you don't always make the right decision. However, that's okay, because everything happens for a reason. You'll gain wisdom from the situation that will help you with future choices. Consider this card a heads up that you might want to choose a different way of doing things. It's not a message of blame from the universe, but more like loving guidance to help you going forward. It's not a message of blame from the universe, but more like loving guidance to help you going forward. Be aware that people around you could have different motives than you do. The reasons for their actions may be questionable, or they just might not be in line with your perceptions of how things should be. Avoid negative people and make sure your own actions come from a place of honesty and integrity. Additional meanings: communicating clearly, something not worth the effort, seeking a win-win situation, a joyless victory, thinking only of yourself, gloating, a desire for revenge. So somebody might have intentions of revenge in this Five of Swords. They want to get back at you, for something that didn't go quite the way they wanted it to go, Maybe they wanted you to stay with them. Maybe they wanted you to, keep on dealing with their mind games and treating you unfairly and being just completely unfair, in your partnership, in your friendship, at work, whatever. And they want revenge. They want to win. They want a win-win situation, even though it's not going to bring them much joy. They don't care. They're not thinking about that. They're just thinking about a way to hurt you. The wisdom card is it's time to review your past actions and your future plans to search for a better way. Archangel Sandalphon is your wise counselor, and he will see that your prayers for guidance are answered quickly. The wise counselor is the Hierophant. And I don't know about you guys, collective, whoever's listening to this video, but to me, it does bring me down when people are acting this way, trying to cause you harm, and no matter how unscrupulous it may be, they go way out of their way to, cause you to have financial, difficulties. I always feel like there's someone above this type of behavior. You know, the universe is watching, your angels are watching, God is watching, and somehow I pray that you guys, whoever may be going through financial difficulties, may find, with God's help, people that will help you, a situation that will help you, get ahead. The wise counselor, I'm going to read the Hierophant. No matter which spiritual language you choose, Archangel Sandalphon will act as your liaison to Source. His desire is to see that your prayers are heard and answered. While in this deck you have a kind and compassionate emperor, that's not always the case with people in charge. Structure and discipline can turn into tyranny in the wrong hands. There's a need for spiritual teachers and leaders to provide a moral compass. The Wise Counselor card is about the belief system that guides you on your path, bringing courage, self-respect, and peace. It's your connection with the divine. The Wise Counselor is also a duality card because it can reflect a need to adopt a traditional approach, or it might ask that you toss tradition out the window and go your own way. Which aspect of the card is recommended depends on the other cards in the reading and your divine guidance and intuition. The Wise Counselor also reflects being in a community of like-minded people who support one another and locating a spiritual mentor or guide who can help you find your way. Additional meanings: do the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, respecting your elders or the lessons of the past, the power of prayer, the search for meaning in life. The power of prayer, that's beautiful. The search for meaning in life, schools, or spiritual institutions. And now, the world. Archangel Jophiel is here to help you celebrate your amazing success. Rose petals rain down upon you as a reminder that you are a perfect child of the divine. Wholeness, completion, and epiphany. These are words that describe the world card. It's a time of joyful peace or spiritual insight, so there are reasons to celebrate. Metaphorically, the world represents a life that has been brilliantly lived, but it can just as easily be a project you've successfully completed or the attainment of spiritual enlightenment. Imagine your guardian angels and all the archangels giving you a round of applause or jumping for joy on your behalf. You have the magic touch at this time, able to either repeat past happy experiences or create brand new ones. The choice is yours. However, in the meantime, add your own applause to the chorus of angels. Bravo. Additional meanings is clarity, total clarity, cosmic awareness, a journey that's now a joyful end, great achievements, new beginnings, the freedom to go in any direction, a sense of completion. That's beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me get a few of these animal spirit cards. Okay. It's an old deck I had from a long, long time ago, from 2021 when I started doing my readings. Okay. We've got butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Even the slow parts, even the parts where we think that it's not going to happen, it's not going to come true, what we've been working on, it's not going to happen. Even that part. Because when it does, I imagine the beautiful feeling it feels. It is to be able to think that it wasn't going to happen, and then it does. And then we've got frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune awaits you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I want to read this one from the deck. Okay, I hope you guys don't mind. Frog. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand, close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Frog. Prosperity, abundance, fertility, luck, transformation, adaptable, rainmaker, cleansing, resurrection, change, and night magic. And you know, it is true when you hear frogs all around, when you go out and there's trees and stuff like that, you hear the frogs making their noise that they make. I'm not going to try to do it because it's kind of embarrassing. But, you know, I know it's going to rain. I'm sure most of you guys do too. I mean, they're croaking away, just making that noise. And I immediately know that it's about to rain in a day or two or that day or whatever. All frogs are born in or near a watery world and mature to live on land. Frogs experience 3 stages in life: egg, tadpole, and frog. Frog people are comfortable with change and happily transform for the better. Because of the numerous eggs they lay, frogs are symbols for prosperity and fertility. You will find many homes with a frog on the doorstep. This omen is meant to bring good luck, abundance, and perhaps even a baby to the house. One of the most beloved folk stories is The Frog Prince, in which love transforms the frog into a prince. Frog is a wonderful totem for anyone who has ever felt awkward or like an outsider. Frog medicine promises that one day we will transform our shadowy emotions of unworthiness into beauty and love of self. If frog is your totem, you will always be drawn to water. Be sure to cleanse in a salt or mud bath when needed, and don't forget to relax. If tensions build up, just let them go. Find a new lily pad and call in the renewing rain. The magic of frog people is their adaptability. They give themselves permission to hop away from a bad situation and towards a happier one. Frog medicine opens the doors to good luck and abundance. Call on the magic of frog to lead you to a better, brighter life. On the contrary, it says, have you lost your focus by jumping around too much? Are you stuck in the muck of others' negativity? Are you feeling swamped? Let frog energy cleanse and renew you. Hop away from negativity. Okay, so it's been 28 minutes. 28:38 is what it said. I've got these two. Hawk is the messenger. Lynx is the keeper of secrets. So maybe somebody's keeping some secrets from you that they're going to be revealed, and you have a message coming. Messenger, Hawk and Messenger says Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Can y'all see that? I love it when I see a hawk flying above my car. I think it's so cool. Maybe some of y'all see a bunch of them. I don't. Take time out of the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Wow, that's beautiful. Maybe that's why God says, be still and know that I am God. Because in silence and solitude, we will find our strength. He will help us find our strength. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time to view my video. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. I hope God gives you all all the desires of your life and helps you to accomplish your dreams. And reinvent yourself. Like this card says, you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have a brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. I hope you guys like the reading. I enjoyed bringing it to you guys. And take care. I'll see you on my next reading. Bye-bye.